Because of the nature of how this project came to be and the subjects that we're going to be dealing with the mural, it was really important that we invested in building a community together and really did the groundwork of getting to know the youth and them getting to know us so that we could really have the level of depth about what this mural's about. We started in the classroom. We had a project that began with self, so we worked with artwork and poetry around the idea of self. We brought all our individual pieces together to create one thing, and that was kind of a metaphor we used to talk about this mural, which has many different voices and many different ideas, but reflects one unified community together. We literally went out onto the streets. We gave the kids prompts to ask community members and for them to answer, and all those answers were recorded on 3x5 index cards and hung on a clothesline. And those cards are where the ideas for the visuals that ended up in the mural came from.
It's been a really moving experience working with this youth arts program and working with young poets and artists specifically, because when I discovered poetry and spoken word and performance and art, it was kind of like my first outlet into realizing that I did have a voice. And to see that kind of happening with these young aspiring poets and artists kind of reminds me of why I do this. And it's really cool to see them come into their power and like speak words that they've written and tell stories that they've created.
For this community, I think this literal location where the mural is a place of pain. There was a double homicide at this apartment complex, and at that time there was a lot of people thinking about the community and how they could better serve the youth that were in this community. And one of the things that was suggested was a mural project. So Urban Artworks got involved, and we had to wait a year because of quarantine, and then now we're here in 2021 making this happen.
I think that there is a really powerful relationship with our story, our narrative, and place. And I think that doing something like this, like creating a mural and then also presenting our own stories with it, is sort of this way to reclaim a space.
For me, it was really important that the youth understood that this is their community and they have a voice in it. And I think this has been such a beautiful example of showing that when they come together and they use their creativity and their talents and their intelligence, people will listen to what they have to say, and that they have a role to play in shaping what the future of this community looks like and what the narrative and the story of the community is.
I think learning how to use your voice and your narrative, like the story of who we are, the story of where we come from, kind of learning how to have a relationship with that and understanding that it's worth something.
I never cease to be amazed at how brilliant, how thoughtful, how compassionate, and how extraordinary these young people that we work with are. And I think the fruits of what they've created are here for everybody to see and to really enjoy what they've built.
We are a wolf pack, strong and fierce, like a river always moving.
Never quiet, we are a storm, strong and full of surprises. We are magicians, crafting our own reality. Like the wind we are, as silent as we are loud. We are a roaring, modified exhaust on a car you can hear from miles away. We are wildflowers, as small in the big world.
And maybe we can't change galaxies, maybe we can. We have to start somewhere.
We start here.
Like a river, rough and cold, loud and yelling, creative magic, a chrysalis to birth something new.
To inspire the community, a memory of our ancestors for future generations.
A conversational feeling a space to reflect.
Hear us, our voice is wolffire, where an eternal big as a well, star bright like tiger eyes.
And little flowers delicate but strong like a roaring T-Rex, raging.
Our voice is as important as any. We will be telekinetic, moving mountains with our minds. We will be dangerous and healing.
Learning new magic to disappear violence.